like I said earlier, I'm daughter of NIda Abu Baker. He's serving 65 years for material support. And he was the founder of the largest charity in the United States, Muslim charity, the Holy Land Foundation. And what they did is they helped the needy all over the world, and they mostly focused on children and giving them homes, shelter, and medical supply. And they worked in Europe, Africa, the Middle East, and even here in the United States. Even when Oklahoma City, when the bombing happened over there by the terrorist Timothy McVeigh, the first people out there was the Holy Land Foundation. Our fathers were giving their own blood to the victims of the Oklahoma City bombing. I remember in the court, it was either the judge or the FBI, they said something like, yeah, they might have done some good things, but they did that to cover up their terrorist activity. Like, they admitted, yeah, they did some good stuff, but only to cover things up. Yeah, so it's been a long, about 9 years now. November will be nine years. It's been a very long 9 years, and when you think about it, feels like just yesterday. It feels like just yesterday when everything happened, when they raided through our homes and searched through our closets and through our couches over, they searched through every little thing. They went to my sister's room and they knew she was in the hospital at the time. They asked, "Where's your sister?" They knew whose room it was. They asked, "Where's your sister?" And my mom was like, "You know where she is." And imagine, we had to break the news to my sister. I think she actually found out through the news in her hospital room. She was a teenager at the time. I was only 11. I'd say, I think I was 11. Yeah. Anyways, point being, it felt like just yesterday. But when you think about it, so many things have happened during these past 9 years. It's hard to believe that it's been 9 years, right? Like, my father's dad died, my sister died, his first grandchild was born, family members have been getting married, all this without their fathers being present. And it's people don't see this. They'll look at the case and think of it as something political, but they don't see the human side of it. These were guys that helped people all over the world, and now, their families are the ones being helped, we never asked for anyone's help. That makes sense. It's funny how everything works now, And it's crazy to say that, my father is a terrorist. If anyone looks up my name, they'll see my name. Actually, I think one of the reasons why I didn't get a job recently is because they knew who I was. When they looked me up, they saw my name under my dad's name, and they knew exactly who I was because they asked about my blog. So it's been really hard being associated with a so-called terrorist. And like I said, it's unimaginable. Who would have thought that we'd end up in, who would have thought that this would happen to us? This is something you'd see only in movies. But our life has been a movie. When they raided our homes, it was exactly like something we've seen on TV. It was like the stories that we hear that happens to innocent families in Palestine. I felt like we were in Palestine right now being raided by the Israeli soldiers. It was exactly like that.
Except you'll get less sentence there.
Oh, you will get less sentence in Israel.
Yeah.
I remember the judge was like, we're doing them a favor, we're only giving them 65 years. Only. My little sister was 7 years old at the time, and she had more common sense. She was like, aren't they dumb? By the time they get out, they'll be dead. Doesn't he know? You know? Like, it's affected our family so much. My little sister grew up with this. She hasn't had a real childhood. She's going to graduate high school next year, and she, you know, like, she's not like her other friends. They all go out, they all have Mercedes, they all go out and, like, have fun. My little sister stays home. You know, like, they all
have Mercedes.
Sorry. I'm just trying to give an example, like, they're all living their best life, and they're all out shopping. My little sister, she doesn't have
The desire.
The dream.
She's not living that life. She's not living a normal teenage life. You know, and I don't know what else to say. You know, I don't want to. I'm sure you guys all know what I'm talking about. You know, but yeah. Sorry, I like talking about like 20 different things.
It all makes sense, but your time is up.
I know.